Our society is a cheese food. Put it in the gut and make it real.
YPM, they got blowed.
Put it in the gut and make it real. I need more hoes. I need it. I need more bitches. I need the smoke. I need the blood. You know what I'ma rip it up. I need more. If I take just one sip, know that I need more. Yeah. I need more dough. I need more money. I gotta get it. Gotta go. I need a business, then another business, then another business. And that ain't no limit. I need more. Yeah, I need more. I need more. I need more. Right after a bustin' little shot it off. I be cold, lost in the pussy like I need more. Yeah, I be throw. But I'm still gon' smoke, still gon' drink it. I need more. Soon as I said it, I felt the throw. Lord. Can you blame me for one better? Do you hate me, be getting mad? I blend the garden, control the weather. I got the sauce like a Big Mac. Weed in my tent like a Native American. Rainmaker, get your bitch wet. Got a bad bitch named Mary Jane. Told her get in that blood, don't embarrass me. Bitch, I'm a chief, right? I grow a bad lot of shit. Oh, I'm from the east side. That's the Cab County, bitch. I keep that E high. Like we match 1,000 splits. Since I've been knee high, I ain't satisfied. This ain't green guys, same on G. So I need more hoes. I need more bitches. I need the smoke. I need the blood. You know what I'ma rip it up. I need more. If I take just one sip, know that I need more. Yeah. I need more dough. I gotta get it. Gotta go.
He's not mad at Bobby Brown. We were just talking about Whitney Houston. And I just came across a video out of Whitney's mouth when she was talking about smoking weed. Can we drop a bomb for weed or something?
Right on.
All right.
And Bobby
We're gonna
Brown.
have to take that bomb right back. Because
Brown.
after that, she said, I like to put rock cocaine.
That's called a bunkie. And she really meant powder.
In South Carolina, that's called ass. A bunkie is ass.
No.
In South Carolina, when you say, oh, you hurt your bunkie, that means you hurt your ass.
That's how I know you ain't been in Atlanta too long.
All my South Carolina, Augusta
Those
people,
from Atlanta,
please chime in and let them know that
in
a
Atlanta,
bunkie means ass.
No, in Atlanta, they call...
I've never heard a nigga from Atlanta say bunkie.
I never heard
Ever.
First of all.
Ever. I heard a nigga from Georgia say bunkie all the way near South Carolina.
And
Never heard
Florida.
a nigga.
They call that
And
bunk.
Florida, look.
Want to put money on it? I can call cousins
First of
up.
all, Florida doesn't count
How it don't count?
as people. Like, because they're crazy.
Oh, you only saying that because I grew up part of that.
No, you're just an example out of millions of examples why Florida are just not people. They're kind of Americans and kind of aliens and
You partial Alabama. What you?
nigga, I'm not from Alabama. I
You
just
grew
lived
up
there.
there?
I did not grow up there.
How many
I
years?
moved there for a certain amount of time. I grew up in the east side in DeKalb County.
But
That's
you
where
also
I'm
grew
from.
up in Alabama.
From first grade until 11th in DeKalb County.
Did you go to high school?
East side.
Was you going
Where
back?
are you from? You ain't from one place. East side.
I'm from majority Georgia and
You
Jacksonville,
from the
Florida.
majority of Georgia. So is that North Georgia, South Georgia, East Georgia,
Edison,
West
Georgia,
Georgia?
right up the road from
That's not
Albany.
the majority of Georgia is Atlanta.
When I say
Everybody
majority,
outside.
meaning my being been in majority of Georgia, majority of my
This
life.
nigga make me want to smoke right now.
I may been other places. I may went to high school, middle school in Jacksonville, but I lived in Edison, Georgia. A little pinch up north, but majority in the South, and a majority of my life in
I know
Georgia.
they kicked your ass out into it. As soon as you told them you were vampires up north, they was like, all right, nigga, back to where you came from.
Nah, they ain't never figured that out. They just wonder how I
They
always
never
popped
figured
in.
it out. I'm pretty sure you told them. Today's podcast is brought to you by The Green Dragon. I had thought to myself, because see, this one is creamy, because I had creamed it on up. I was gonna call it dragon.
No Diddy.
I was gonna call it dragon cream, but like you said, no Diddy.
No Diddy.
And then I thought, hey, why not call it dragon milk? Green. It's still on that no Diddy line. Oh shit! Dragon dairy products. What are we gonna call it? God damn it!
Cream.
Yeah, creaming would sound wild.
That
sounded wild.
That's typical.
The after dark version.
Okay.
Dragon after dark. Okay.
You know how we do it? We coffee it on up. We got this special coffee that I made. It got a little vanilla, a little caramel, a little hazelnut, a little chocolate. You know what I'm saying? Cut that little green tea.
Slick say, Wiz be making edibles, but he love chocolate. I don't like chocolate like that.
You don't like chocolate? What kind of background? Well, look, let me tell you something. I knew this white girl back in the day, and she loved chocolate so much it was uncomfortable. Like,
Slick say, look who's back.
Yeah, look who's back, Slick.
But you know you like light chocolate. You know what I'm saying? You and my little bro Rock. You know, because all y'all ladies been light chocolate. You know what I'm saying? Seem like
this. Okay, name 3 women that I've been with.
I ain't got to name 3.
You just said all of our ladies. What's 3 of them? I just want you to name 3 if you know all of them.
Was majority? Am I majority correct?
No,
you
you're
dated
not.
majority light skinned women.
No.
You haven't?
No. What is dating?
I rest my case.
What is dating? What does dating mean? Like I'm paying for their food or something?
Meaning you having a personal moment that might lead up to
Man, you go to Alabama, they tell you that Wiz loves women.
Period.
You go to,
So it
you
ain't
go to
dating.
DeKalb County, they like, damn, what do you like?
So what do you call it? Sharing
I might as well be a typewriter.
So what do you call it? What do you call it? Sharing
as long as you ain't an asshole and you look good, you my type. That's all. That's as simple as it gets. If you ain't an asshole and you look good, man, let me tell you something about women. Let me tell you something about. Hold on, where my phone at?
About some women, we gonna say like that. We don't want them.
No, every single last one of these motherfuckers. Okay, I bought some okay weed to the podcast.
Oh, there he go.
He ain't let me see it. It probably got mold on it, but it tastes okay.
I rebuke that statement. I
iffy?
did not have mold. I just had to get back because everybody was hitting on jokes on one.
Red flags for women.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that should be a segment. Yes,
it's like a million of them.
Okay, well, that could be. We can start a segment today. Red flags for women.
What you got? Lab?
Red flags for women. Women who still be friends with their exes.
Oh my god, nigga, that's like a goddamn orange, red, yellow flag. That has all of the hazards on it.
Right. Who still cool with their exes? Red flag for me. Red flag for
You know
me.
what's crazy? I might be giving too much information, but somebody I know's wife. Nobody that we know.
Right.
Somebody I know.
Right.
Wife
Somebody you know personally.
still receives calls from her ex-husband. Now, she don't call him.
Is this person married?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, just to even the playing field, she goes to her husband and be like, "Look, such and such called me."
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Every single time he calls.
Okay.
I from what she says.
Okay.
But like he never asks. She just volunteers. What's the name? Called me. Told me about this and this.
Right.
And he was like, "Yo, y'all niggas had a good old conversation. Y'all niggas talking about business.
Right.
Kids. And
Right.
How long was you on the phone with this bum ass nigga? Now the nigga now my nigga is like the most secure person in the world. Like, cause I got this thing. Man, look, pour your own, man. Get out of my face.
You gotta go.
I'm gonna be nice to the art.
Get a cup. You gotta get a cup
right there.
There's something in that cup. There's coffee already in there.
So what do you think is in here?
Oh,
Coffee.
okay.
Look how much in it.
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know the mixture. You the one that's the scientist of this.
Man, nigga.
It's gonna be alright. Saying coffee.
Drink it.
Right.
He the mad scientist.
We'll just say he gonna be nice to Art.
Now this
You hear
nigga
that?
know.
Did you hear
Now
that?
this nigga know. Now this nigga can mix fucking wine, beer, and liquor together.
But he can't mix it.
Now you remember that time he poured the wine and the green dragon together?
Yeah.
And now he's sitting here acting like I'm the mixologist. It's precise measurements or something. Nigga, pour it up. What Pimp C said.
He trying to get you.
Don't get me off my subject.
So you trying to give him his
I was
props.
trying to see right.
There
I
you go.
I was giving him his credit.
It was giving him his credit.
And then you try to get a nigga credit. Okay.
Try to give nigga flowers.
He
They
just
wanna-
called me a nigga.
They want to
people.
put Ray. They
I
want to
don't-
play.
I don't like that. He
They
just
want to put
called me a
Roundup.
nigga.
Yes,
on.
I did. Nigga is not a bad word.
You know we stopped. We stopped trying to say nigga around
Yeah,
here
we
on
ain't
these
saying
podcasts lately.
What? Why?
Wow.
That's a testament to the current state of things that we in. We try to
Nigga,
say
because I was raised by people who do not say nigga. That's why. My
Well,
mama didn't say nigga. My daddy didn't say nigga.
My parents
my grandparents
didn't either.
didn't say
My
nigga.
grandparents didn't
Nobody
either.
in my family says nigga except me and my brother.
right.
Well,
This is gonna be some real shit.
well,
Right.
check
I
it.
come from great people. That's why. I don't know who you.
No,
are.
hold on.
Classy
I
people.
came from classy.
First of all,
classy.
My great grandparents were not wealthy
Mhm.
necessarily, but
Do you know the origin
Well
of the
off.
word nigga?
I don't care. I know the origin of myself, and we don't say nigga.
Right, but to shit on the word nigga to shit on the facts
Hey,
of where
look,
it
man,
comes
why
from.
you always gotta do this?
Nah,
We
because
said we're doing something.
hold on,
and
this
you
is
up here
very.
trying to be like, nah, let's not do that.
Nah,
No.
you can have your
just
choice.
got back.
You can have your
quit every
you can have your choice in what you choose to do, but you still need to know the facts. Negro, nigger, and nigga
Whoa! You can't say the ER.
is two
You gonna
different
get
things.
the video blocked. You
Look,
say
man, we
the
don't
ER.
want a lecture. I was talking about something before.
Right, but it's a
But hold on,
4,000-year-old
But you
prophecy.
realize I was talking about a relationship.
You
thing.
brung in there and
No,
said
you
that.
asked me about the Green Dragon, and then
And
got
you
off
said the
topic.
word nigga. I
Okay.
went left field. I said the word
I
nigga.
said
you
no.
went left
Lamb
field.
said we're not saying nigga.
Yeah.
As I got back on my topic,
Right.
and you tried to take that and spin into a different topic.
I ain't going off the
Oh
top.
yeah, you are, because we're just not going to say it. It doesn't matter what the history behind it.
It does,
What
but-
matters is that it's a derogatory word.
No, it's not.
Oh, to you, it's not.
No,
If a white person
the
calls you a
facts.
nigga, is it derogatory?
He called me a
If a
nigger.
white person calls you a
Don't keep
nigga,
saying
is it
ER. You gonna
derogatory?
get the video
I
blocked.
just answered the question. I had this problem with my wife. It's an honest question.
Slick
If a
Slick.
white person calls you a nigga with an A, is it derogatory to you? Yes
He's
or
not
no?
part of the
Slick.
family.
No, that's not a yes or no. Is it
Yes, it is.
derogatory? Okay,
He's
then.
not
So
part of the
Okay,
family.
all right. So if one person says it and we say that, look, we're not saying
Saying
it
it.
on this
We're
show.
gonna try to limit
You
it.
can say it wherever you want to say it. All right. This is what you got to stop doing. You don't dictate what goes on the show.
I don't.
You are an employee. That does not get
I'm not an
paid.
employee. I'm a guest.
You are. You can't write you a guest. Because guess who ain't coming back to
Look, Slick just saying, look who's only doing one show.
Yes.
Hey, it don't matter. I'm a star regardless.
The employed ones. God
And
damn.
I speak the truth. And I ain't gonna let my brothers be in darkness on the facts
Man,
because
nigga,
it's a
we ain't in
prophecy.
darkness.
Yes, you
What the
are.
hell is wrong with you?
If you don't know,
we
you
never-
don't
look,
know.
Stop. We never said that it was a bad word.
Yes,
we
you
said
are
we're
saying
not
it.
saying it on this show.
You said it's a derogatory
Lamb
word.
said we're not saying
Well,
it on
we
this show,
gonna try,
and
right.
you was like, "Oh wow, why can't we say it?" What
But
else?
I also said
Look,
that's your right.
It doesn't matter what.
I was just giving the
all
true
right,
definition.
All right, it doesn't matter what you say today. We're not saying that.
I'm not battling with you on
Yes, you
that.
are. That's
No, I'm not.
That's really your whole
Okay,
thing.
so we're gonna move on.
I was
Thank
just
you.
trying to
All
give
right,
the
so
true
we don't-
definition
Yeah,
of
look,
it.
look,
That's
good
it.
on that one.
Look, people got Google. If they want the true definition, they can get it on Google.
We're
Thank
good on that.
you. All right. Now back to what I was talking
That's
about. You
why
see how
we
we spent
low.
10 minutes off the subject? And see, this is what I'm talking about. Because when I do clips and I'm doing a clip and then I have to cut out 5 minutes of somebody on the side saying something.
I couldn't get out what I'm saying. You
weren't supposed
assuming.
to. You weren't supposed to.
Yes,
get
I
it out.
was because it was important when you versus you assuming what I mean. If
We'll
you,
see his ass again in fucking November.
it's okay.
This nigga
I'll
still
be
don't got the
somewhere.
concept
I,
of that.
I know how to.
He know how to fuck his shit.
I'll be somewhere.
He push buttons like a boy. He make the blood
That
boil.
nigga just think that he just brother knowledge for real.
Hey, you ain't
The
know.
real brother knowledge is at work.
Shit, me. I'm knowledge born for real.
He already told me he was brother knowledge. He said he announced it on the show. The real brother knowledge.
But we don't
for
have to
facts.
talk. Let's do this. Let's talk a little bit away from the mic because what's happening is when you talking close, it's giving like little sticks or something like it's backfeeding or something. I don't know what it is. It might be the mic. It might not
Nah,
be
that's
you.
my
It's that
energy.
bullshit
That's
coming
me.
from,
Yeah,
from Art.
energy,
That's me.
That vampire energy about to strike our lights and
that
blow out the
bullshit
power.
blood-sucking energy.
It's amazing.
Fucking Christ.
It's amazing when little brother's trying to catch up, but it's okay.
If I catch up, I would have to walk backwards.
Look who's proving why they
I would have
got
to
laid
walk
off.
backwards to catch up with Art.
Never that.
I'm like, Art, are you okay? Let me goddamn.
Walk backwards and catch up.
See, you still trying
Then
to
I would
prove.
have to stand there so that he can get a head start. So by
How?
the time I started, we could finish.
I've
together.
been in so
Okay,
many
we gotta
places
go
you
back to
never
red
heard of. You
flags.
still scratch.
Red
Okay, you were
flag.
talking about.
Let's talk about Art's wife. And I mean Art's woman and how she doesn't want him no more.
Said me.
Is that a red flag?
How she left that nigga.
Is that a red flag?
She left that nigga last week.
Whatever.
But you were telling the story of the person with the ex
Yeah.
that keeps calling. So let me ask you a question. Both of you all, as men, would you allow that to go on?
Now my wife.
Now let me phrase it differently as allow, because we
I know you can't allow. It's what you're gonna do about it.
Right. What are you gonna do about it? If this a constant thing, two or three times a week, your wife's ex keeps calling her to have a conversation. But
Oh no. He says it's more like an every once in a blue moon.
Oh,
like-
okay.
Oh, nah, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah, okay.
I wouldn't give a fuck.
I mean, he doesn't
But-
give a fuck because at the end of the day, like, it's a complicated story.
But my thing is like, I guess my thing is like, she's telling you that he's calling, but is she telling you the context of the conversation?
Well, he actually said he got upset because she was talking so much. Like, nigga, how long was you niggas on the phone? They talk about kids, businesses, making money, birthdays.
Right.
What the fuck is going on? Like, at what point were you like, look, I can't talk to you, nigga?
You know,
like,
hey, the exes always say shit like, that nigga ain't hitting it right. You want to come back and get some of this dick. That's how it goes. We are men. We know that's how it goes.
hey man, hey look.
I'm a Mac. I ain't never got to do that.
This nigga a Mac with no cheese. He just noodles.
So you a Mac with you just
We gonna call this nigga noodles.
You
So
just
you
a
worrying
burger.
about the wrong thing. Because what I be making my moments happen, and I done blessed a lot. And all my blessings going to come back. So I ain't worried about how today or next moment is when I'm constantly or gifted anyway.
Bam. We drop a bomb on
Drop a bomb on it.
All right, that's what I
We're
said.
saying that ridiculous.
Whatever.
So red
Drop it
flags.
on
What
top of
red
his head.
flags you got? Art.
Red.
It's women.
Oh,
women.
I got Art's red flag. I got Art's
red flags for women.
I got his red
Right.
flag.
I ain't going to have my red
I got
flag.
it. Just calm down. A red flag is when you and your girl about to smoke a blunt in East Point, and you like, nah, let's go. And she said, nah, I'ma stay. You go.
Is that a red flag? He can't do nothing but that. No, I would say you go.
Either way.
I'ma stay with the cool people, and
I would stay
you
with the,
take your
I
ass
would stay
back
with
home.
the cool kids.
What he's saying is a red flag when you know better not to be in a certain area and she want to do something anyway.
Okay.
Versus
okay.
take your
Did
advice.
she make it home safe?
Hallelujah.
I heard she got a ride.
No comment.
And
I'm
it
not
wasn't
gonna,
Uber, baby. Let's go.
I'm not gonna feed it. I'm not gonna feed it. I'm gonna keep on my red
I
flag.
love you, man. God damn it, I love you.
Red
I don't
flag.
like you, but I love you, though.
Red flag that we all can agree.
Oh.
I hate if you dating a chick and you go over her house on a Monday
Mm-hmm.
and then you come back on our house like that weekend or the following Monday and she give you the same excuse. Oh, excuse my house. I ain't have a chance to clean up.
I
And
think
you
she's just dirty.
and you
So red flag,
recognize
dirty chicks.
the same shirt, shorts, pants, or something is in the same spot.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, you know she ain't that as cleanly as she portraying herself
You know
to be.
what's an even bigger red flag? If you walk in and still have sex with her.
Are you wrong?
He got quiet right there.
No,
He like, nigga, I'm already paid the bus money to get over here, nigga. I gotta get what I got. I done paid for it.
Are you wrong for having a smooth excuse to leave?
And what did you say to leave? Look, let me tell you something.
I
Women don't know.
I don't want breakfast.
Women don't know. Women don't know how many times I have said some. How many people have said they came when they haven't?
Oh,
I've done that 3 times.
They don't think we do it
I've done
yet.
it a lot.
I've done it. I've
Like,
done
damn,
it.
they like,
I
damn,
know.
you came already? I'm like, hell yeah.
I've done it a lot.
Like, this pussy
Like-
stink. It wasn't smelling like that till I got in there. The fuck? I I don't tell him that, but I'm like, whoa.
Whoa.
You know what that be?
You know, when you start doing, you're like,
You know what that be? That what Hood always used to say on his when he was speed down here. That's that twerk air.
oh my god. Oh my god. Have you ever been somewhere and somebody twerking and then one bitch be like, somebody pussy stink?
Right.
And you like, somebody,
Oh shit.
damn, you got great nose. I just and they just be waving that
And
thing
they just be
everywhere.
dancing and shit.
Or a chick got some of that her punani, that Babbage, and while you in it, you like,
What is Babbage Punani?
that's that shit you feel.
Explain it, because see, a woman never knows if it is Babbage.
Right.
She has to be told by somebody.
Right. So what's Babbage?
Are we wrong for telling them?
Look, we have a question already. Let's start with the first one. If she stink, would you stop? We just
No,
said
we
that,
said
Slick.
we said that one.
I just nutted. My bad. I ain't even got in there. No, man. I'm just. You're just so beautiful. I don't.
Babbage. Babbage is that shit that is like, hello. You know what I'm saying?
That's damaged.
And how would it get like that? How would
Babbage is that shit that it may
Nah, I've been there where you
it
just
can
like,
touch
man,
you and it might got some type of grip, but it's like it feel like a dead fuck.
Now let me tell you
You ever
something.
had a
Let me tell you
dead
something
fuck?
else. When people talk about no walls, because
Mm.
I'm the type of person that likes to study stuff. I got questions.
Okay.
So, in my studies, I have learned that when a woman is comfortable with you
Mm-hmm.
and she's relaxed with you,
Mm-hmm.
that coochie relax, it
Mhm.
dilates,
And it opens up.
and it opens up.
That's different.
Is it?
Yes.
Because I mean, now, ladies, I just threw you the ultimate loophole. You're
That's different.
like, I ain't ran through. I'm just comfortable.
I'm just comfortable. You make me
No,
feel
that's
special.
different.
But that really, it's what it says. Because I had looked it up a couple times. Like, yo, why
No, that's
this thing so? I
different.
know I ain't tiny, nigga. I'm
That's
like, why
different.
is this thing so? You
That's
feel me?
different.
Like, why? And it says because when a woman is comfortable, she knows you. You know what I'm saying?
She's safe.
That's
she's
different.
safe. That coochie open up.
Yeah, open
Like a
up, but
flower.
it'll
When it's
still
tight, just
snap
think about
back.
it. When it's tight,
It'll
Like
still
a flower.
Yeah, but it'll still snap back and contract. You know what I'm saying? That's different. You know what I mean? If that thing open up, it's
It's
gonna
like fucking a glass of water.
it's still gonna come back and
Whoa.
grip. I love that.
Not quite. More like
A water pillow or
a
something. You know
glove
what I'm
of
saying?
lotion or something.
But-
you like, where's the edges in this motherfucker?
But what I'm talking about, that empty space that it's like you just feel something at the end of your shit. You know what I'm saying? But everywhere else is like
B-Dot just ended the chat.
it's like you don't feel nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then
Is that the only thing that makes it Babbage?
no, it's Babbage on the level. If it got funk, that's more Babbage.
Oh, no, that's okay.
Then
Oh, this sounds like damage to me.
it's damage if it ain't pretty.
Okay.
Cause there's some ugly punanas.
What would make it ugly? Just
Hanging-
naturally how it's.
Hanging lips make a pussy
No,
ugly.
I like hanging lips.
Does it though?
I like it. Depends if it's
Sometimes it
coordinated.
looks- but if it just looks, if it's just too much hanging.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know,
I
have you
like
ever seen
hanging.
a silhouette of a woman standing there and you can see?
Right.
Yeah,
That's
that's
okay.
oh yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
No.
It's when it got like several
It almost make you
discolorations
think
or
it can
something,
talk.
and it ain't no,
That's right. I don't want it to talk.
It's the type of.
I
pussy
ain't
you gotta
talking about no
do, like,
STD, but when it got
Yeah.
several discolorations and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like she got vitiligo and shit, or a chick might have you know what I'm
That's just
saying?
gross.
One lip bigger than
Seven different colorations.
yeah, like you know, light here, dark
set that
here.
shit on fire at them fucking dance hall.
Or a chick might got like one lip bigger than the other type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I got you. You gonna be at home when we leave? We got B-Dot requesting the signature drink of Green Dragon. You know what I'm saying? Our sponsor, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't give a shit. It doesn't give a shit, but good vibes.
You guys could have a ton of sponsors if you like real deal. Real deal.
I know. We need to go after these.
Hard.
Give me money. Nah, bro.
These vape shops, man, y'all could have tons of sponsors.
And then that's the thing. I don't even.
What your teacher say? You gotta apply yourself, Wiz. You gotta apply yourself.
My fucking red flags. I got plenty of them.
Yeah,
We can do just a couple every week. You know what I'm
You
saying?
said, nah, just drop it off with Brittany. You don't get off till 11.
Oh yeah, I might be out there by then. All right.
oh,
I
red
say
flag.
anything a woman says that's in a rap song, or that the majority of women say, like giving,
Mm-hmm.
like what are the other phrases? Any of those phrases that just period.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can't stand it.
Any of those.
Yeah.
You already know wigs. Hair extensions, okay. But wigs, no.
No wigs.
Yuck. When I think of a wig, it's just my grandma wore a wig, and I never thought yuck until 2020 something. And I just like, yo, you had that wig on for the past 7 days. Yuck. Yuck, my nigga. Like, come on, man. If your wig been on for 7 days, what is it like down there? It's been on for 7 days. It shouldn't be on for more than 2 days.
You don't think so?
Like, you put it on that night and you wake up the next
But what
day.
if they take a shower, clean up, and then put the wig back on as they get up in the morning or something?
But the old days, women didn't sleep in their wig. They put it up.
Hood African said Art can get a pantyhose sponsorship for the one on his head. Shout him out, bro.
Oh, he don't know what a turban is? Thank you. Okay. We'll work on numbers later.
Pantyhose turban.
He a Hebrew Israelite today.
He a what?
He a Hebrew Israelite today.
Can't be a Hebrew Israelite and a vampire. You have to choose one.
First of all, we
when they
ain't
say
even
I
going there.
refuse to settle.
Oh, yeah.
For what? You bring nothing but beauty.
Yeah.
It's not like you got all this money and you like, now I need to get a family so I can take care of them.
Yeah, that nappy dugout makes them just think that they just...
I refuse to settle. I
Or-
make this amount of money. Okay, can you go downstairs and approach the robber while I stay in bed?
Or you intimidated by my masculinity. I'm intimidated. No, bro, you aggressive for no reason.
That's not a real person, though. Is that what she told you?
No, I'm talking about certain females swear they ain't aggressive. They
Man,
just
call
being
them out. What's their
strong.
name, man? What's their name?
I ain't calling them. I ain't starting controversy. I'm just saying.
I'm going to agree with Art on that.
Certain females be
That they be
aggressive
aggressive.
for no reason,
All the women on the
and
west
they
side
blaming it
aggressive.
on being
All
strong.
the women that was born and raised on the west side are aggressive as hell.
Right. New York, aggressive.
It's the responsibility
Baltimore,
of-
aggressive.
You're right. Even when they try to talk to you soft, it's aggressive.
But you know why?
Compton,
Right?
aggressive.
Because men allow it.
Oh.
No.
Yes.
No, some of them
Yeah.
actually think that's their
There
right
is
to
a
be
such
overly
thing as
aggressive.
a pay pig. A nigga that gets off from a woman emptying his bank account.
They ain't got no women who like to do that?
Yeah, but half of these broads ain't
gets,
got
he
that.
gets off from giving money. Yo, give me your fucking money now. Give me the rest of it. They like that.
They like it.
Oh my gosh, my dick is so hard right now.
That's what they say.
I'm not saying, but that's like a sexual thing. A pay pig.
No Diddy.
No Diddy. No Diddy.
No Diddy.
But you know, if you ever watched Sin City, you watched Sin City before? The movie?
Yes.
And you remember that little yellow nigga was weird. He made bitches to scream.
Right.
Niggas
With the, yeah.
is weird.
Yeah.
And it's the weirdos that are rich.
Yeah. Yeah. Nerds,
It is.
It's the
weirdo.
weirdos that's
Because
rich.
they say that house do investment all day and invest in the stock market. They sit in front of the computer all day.
You think, look, this is my thing. You think that P. Diddy is in trouble because he paid for some pussy to come through? He had
No.
sex with it and it
No.
left?
No.
He's too rich to just have sex with women.
Right. Think about this.
Come on.
Think about
That's a different
Think
category
about
dealing with Diddy.
allegedly. Well, I know he said, I'm just going to say allegedly just protecting myself, us in general. Think about what Rick James allegedly said, that he got so bored with sex, he started just fucking bitches with brushing and see what they let him do.
I met a nigga, and my savage self used to want to do this. I was, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to do it. I just, you know, when you get money, you just be like, man, let's see, what can I do? I ain't gonna even
What can
say
I
it.
get away
I'm
with?
not gonna even say it no more.
Hood African said art is a stud enthusiast. Whatever he says on this subject, I believe it.
Rika said, I'm going to be me. No, Rika, you
well,
got to be
I
submissive.
say it like that.
Woo! I know Rika. As soon as I said submissive, everybody, Rika was like,
she folded back
this
to
nigga ain't slapped me through the screen. Submissive, Rika. Don't make me make it a three combo.
She can't even say that word. She said
Subway?
more agreeable.
More agreeable. You gotta be agreeable first. More agreeable.
But see, here's the kicker. I don't like no punk chick. I like a chick that's strong but can be soft with me. I like a chick that can make some shit happen.
Okay.
But because of her love for me, her energy with me, she naturally be soft.
Okay.
You feel me?
No nigga wants a hard woman.
I ain't talking
If he
about
wants
she
to be,
hard.
if he try to be a hard, I mean, if I want my woman to be hard, it's with other women.
Right. Now, I'm
Go
not.
tell that bitch.
That's what I'm saying.
Tell her. You
Now,
feel me? Like,
I might want her to be hard, but I might want her to be hard. Like, if I pull my gun, she pulling hers.
Right. I ain't got to worry about it. She
Right.
ain't gonna be screaming like
gonna
a
be
blind.
nothing.
She
ain't gonna be doing that.
To safety.
Well, if the children not with you.
She needs to be running and getting to safety because the children gonna expect somebody to come home. You feel me?
But
I'm here for a reason.
But what if
I'm
you
not
have-
afraid of my duty.
What
But every
what if you don't have
situation
children,
different.
though?
Every situation
well, we
different.
together, Bonnie and Clyde, baby. We don't got kids.
Mm.
It's to death do us part. Even as girlfriend and boy. Nah.
But even if you got children, some
soft
situation
studs,
different.
Do they exist? Do soft studs exist? Great
Yes.
question. Great
Yes.
question. Look, you say you trust his answer. He said yes. Tell me what a soft stud. Tell me the characteristics of a soft stud.
Man, soft studs are on whether she tall or short, or them chicks that have a sweet voice. But at the same time, that
Yeah, they
sweetness.
don't act like niggas, right?
Nah, they'll have the nigga look all that.
They'll have the nigga look, but still be like.
But they
"Hey, how you
it's
doing,
almost
nigga?"
like they on some pimp shit without being on the pimp shit.
Oh, they switching sides.
You feel me?
They code. They
So
code switches.
they voice is the natural. They ain't trying to make their voice sound deep. None of that. They got the natural girl, all that, but it's just the look of the hard look.
You ever had a stud?
But let you try their ass. That's when the hard.
Slick, I
gonna
never said
flip.
you didn't fight with me. She do fight. She will fight. Fight before me. Pain go away and everything.
Well, goddamn, controversy is a hell of a painkiller.
But see, I like a chick who ain't scared. You know, some shit go down. I need you to be thinking like I'm thinking. So we moving on one accord.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? It ain't the fact if I tell you to go that way. It's the fact that if you going that way and I got this way from behind us, you got the front.
Mm-hmm.
And if, you feel me?
So y'all
Or if
back
I-
to back do a thing.
right? Or if I got
You
the
got
front,
the front. Hold on. Hood African is dying laughing right now, man. You got the front and she got the
back.
what's going on, my
She got
nigga?
the back.
She got the back.
no
Pause.
did
I'm gonna give two more. I'm gonna give two more of these
Red flag.
red flags. Yo, we're gonna make a fucking red flag book.
Red
Not
flag.
like-
And she
and
wears.
Don't
real
say that.
men-
Don't
and
say
re-
that. Don't say that on air because that's a good idea.
And oh yeah, and real men will no longer accept any women with these traits.
Right.
You can go to the
We gonna brainstorm.
LGBTQ community and find your love there.
We're gonna brainstorm about it and see.
Red
what-
flag.
Red flag.
And I'm gonna tell you some real shit. These red flags are gonna also apply to the LGBTQ community. They got like the highest divorce rate ever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to put up with that shit either. That woman empowerment shit don't mean shit when both of y'all niggas is women. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I said nigga. I'm sorry.
Red flag.
Hold up, let me get these two. Asking for money upon meeting.
Oh yes,
Hey
absolutely.
baby, what's your number? You gonna pay for this?
You got some
You know,
money.
we in line at a gas station.
Mm.
She getting some. What's your number, baby? You gonna pay for this?
This gas.
This gas? Like, fuck no. For numbers?
Right.
No.
Yeah.
No. That means you don't like me. And if
Right.
you don't like me, fuck you. That's how we treat everybody else, right? Oh, you don't like me? Well, fuck you.
Bada
I
boom,
ain't
bada
shit to
bang.
you.
Right.
So asking for money.
Okay.
That goes for
Upon first interaction.
I seen a lady say to go on a date, a man should put down a deposit. In case he
Okay.
doesn't
Then Lisa Ray say something like that.
Put down the positive. He doesn't come,
Allegedly.
Yeah,
or she doesn't come.
because she was sitting in the car by herself, so I'm assuming somebody stood her up.
Mm.
She looked good though, but you know, attitude.
With
is
an attitude
everything.
like that, that's probably why she was in the car by
Attitude
herself.
is everything. You think that sassy shit is cute? That shit is not cute to nobody. That's my thing, man.
Beat, I said, what's the difference between buying a buying a chick a drink at the club? We all do it,
Okay, so you admit you buy drinks at the club,
except art.
Anyway.
I don't buy no drink. Let me tell you something. I can tell you 2 times I bought drinks. One time was for my girlfriend at the time. It was her birthday,
Mm-hmm.
and she was an alcoholic. She's half Irish.
Nope.
My ex-girlfriend.
Right.
She was an alcoholic, so you know them drinks
She's half
stopped real
Irish.
quickly. Date now about $100. Man, what? I was in Texas at a strip club, right? talking to this stripper. You feel me? 'Cause
Yeah.
I didn't throw no money at no bitches in there. You feel
I
me?
wouldn't either.
Because that's how you get strippers.
Right.
You feel me? You be the nigga that's not throwing money.
Right.
Just sitting there being a player. You feel me?
Be like, nah,
chick
baby,
come
I'm
up.
good.
The
I
only
appreciate
black,
you.
well, it's 2 black chicks, but she the fine black chick in the
Right.
club. She come up. We chopping it up. I'm telling her like, yo, nigga, I just came here for a drink. My white boy wanted to come throw money. Like, I ain't about to throw money at none of y'all. She's
Right.
like, oh, where you from? I'm like, man, I'm from Atlanta. Like, and I always used to do the same thing. That's like my first road trip. Like, yeah, you should come up to Atlanta. Like, you probably make way more money than you make. You know what I'm saying? Just start, you know what I'm saying? Throw that shit out there. Like, yeah, I got a crib out there. You feel me?
It's his
You know what I'm
gang,
saying?
y'all.
Right.
Easy, but it's easy shit though.
Right.
Man, I bought this bitch a drink. That motherfucker was $20 in 2008. $20, you can almost fill your car up.
Right.
You know
Back
what I'm saying?
then, yeah.
In 2008. Nigga, we get to talking some more. This bitch asked for another drink. I said, nah, I just told your ass.
Right.
But
Right.
this is Wiz, baby. You
Right.
feel me? Like, I don't care about no pretty face because I'm from, like, I've been everywhere.
Right.
It's a million pretty girls.
Right.
You talk to 20 of them, somebody's going to give you their number.
Exactly.
All you got to do is talk to 20. It's a numbers game.
Second
Right.
thing, our
Okay.
numbers 10-1, 71-1.
Talk to the ones that's looking at you.
Okay.
It's a numbers game. It's common sense. You feel
Right,
me? If
right.
you ain't getting no woman, somebody is looking at you.
Mm.
Find the girl that's looking at you. Talk to her.
her.
She wants to talk to you. You get her number. Easy.
Well,
Right.
wise man
See,
priest
you don't-
once said, like the one who like you.
Yo, a dude told me that. He's like, man, you don't get the woman you fall in love with. You get the woman that falls in love with you.
Right.
Because you don't want that. If she ain't in love with you, then that means she's still searching.
Well, I like it to be me.
Last red flag. Face tattoos. I don't care if it's your mama, grandmama, dead baby, older brother, little brother, dad.
Face tattoo.
Depends on where they
Face
from.
tattoo. I don't care if it's just a dot in the middle of your head. I don't care if you're Indian. I don't like tattoos on your face.
Yeah. That's a little much.
If you African and Caribbean, I might not mind if it's your culture tag or something like that. But if you American and it's
Your whole family, tribe, and everybody in that area has to have that tattoo.
Okay, yeah.
If not, then I don't accept it. Face tattoos is just
That's a little bit much, huh?
That's how you tell me that you haven't healed.
Face tattoos tell me. No, it also tells me
What?
you probably don't have a good paying job.
You don't have a good paying job, and you probably don't have both parents.
Right. Oh.
Jesus Christ. Where is your father at? You know, look, this is something that we really need to go around saying. We're not going to argue with women no more. We're just going to ask, where is your father? And when they say, I got a daddy, just be like, I just need to talk to him. No, we don't need to have no more conversation.
Right.
Me and you.
What if they
The
daddy
men need
died?
to talk. We need to talk and see what's
Right.
going on.
What if they daddy died?
Well, those are the exempt ones.
Who
Okay.
hurt you on your path to
They love to say that.
adulthood?
Who hurt you? Your
Right.
parents. Why making you? Man, goddamn. What the fuck? Why did they do more?
I got
All
it.
they did was have sex and that's it? They didn't do anything after? The fuck?
Red flag.
Okay, go ahead.
Women
Yeah.
that swear they the shit and I'm the bad bitch, but you can't cook.
So just women that can't cook.
It ain't that.
Every woman thinks this shit is shit.
No, you did.
I ain't met a woman
If you
yet that
sw-
says she's a vibe, so.
If you swear you a 10 to a 20 and you can't cook a lick, how the fuck you a 10 or a 20?
Nigga, it's what men put up with. It's
I'm
not
just saying.
their fault. What did
I'm a dynamite
sister,
chef,
what did that
but-
sister Alicia
Shahrazad Ali, bless
Shahrazad
auntie.
Ali. She said they're like 14-year-olds.
Mhm.
So if the average woman is like a 14-year-old mentally, whose fault is it that they act like that? I can answer that. Willie Dean always told me all the time, you never blame the children, you blame the parent or the adult, whoever is around. Who is a group of people other than women that acts like adults, that are logical? Men. So why do women act like that? Because of men.
But we
It's
allow it.
our fault.
I ain't gonna accept that. I
They
ain't
say
gonna
what
accept
makes a 10
What makes a 10?
in art's eyes? What
Someone that washes the royal penis. It tells me when it's clean. I'll just,
I'll clean your eyes.
that. The royal penis clean, guys.
but you know
Thank you.
everything
Thank
I'm
you.
saying is
Thank
just
you very
that
much.
one statement. Someone who washes the royal penis and tells me when it's clean. And I'm not talking about actually washing the penis.
Right.
You feel
Why
me?
not?
I'm talking about the attitude of somebody who has to wash a penis and then be like, it's clean, Your Majesty. Happy with their work.
Them don't exist no more.
And I'm not talking about actually washing a penis. I'm talking about the mindset of somebody who would wash a penis every morning and be like, look at what I did.
No, not somebody who washes the penis to shut you up. Somebody who washes the penis willingly.
Willingly.
She's like, are you going to leave without getting your penis washed today?
What you want me to do? Tell you you're doing a good job.
This might be a hurricane. What? We've never done this before.
Right.
She over there, bust a move.
You worked hard today. I know that penis needs to be clean, right?
Yeah, I be trying to keep shit clean, but I gotta talk to y'all how y'all need to hear it. You know, see, everybody knows what I mean when I say that. It just means submissive in the utmost manner of submission.
More agreeable.
Happy. Like, you can disagree.
I ain't gonna say necessarily submissive. I'll say agreeable.
Look, let me tell you, if you a submissive woman and you be like, look, I want this, and you don't get it, and the nigga look and see, and a guy and a man looks and see that you have a sad look on your face, it's gonna hurt him, and he's gonna be like, "Man, let me go ahead.
I gotta make her happy."
Yeah, let me go ahead and get this. That's where your power lies. Your power lies is, baby, can I get this? And he be like, hell no. And you be like, okay. And he's like, God damn it, I gotta get it. You know what I'm saying?
Slick say, long as it's washed, it should not matter.
Oh no, we gotta have
Do you
standards
like
about this
your
shit.
burger and fries with a smile? I'm saying, McDonald's say they love to see you smile. Can I get McDonald's behavior? You feel me?
I don't know about the next motherfucker, but this is Burger King over here. This is Burger King.
All right, now, bona fide to the He-Man Woman's Hater Club. We named some red flags, but
Me Man's woman hater.
But I came with the yin yang of that. All right, I came with the yin yang today. We're also going to name some of our favorite female artists, comedians, basketball players, whatever comes to your mind. Because see, I be on YouTube a lot, and I just be like, yo, I love this motherfucker. Right? She's the best. Right. I love her. You know, I can kick it off. We want to start with artists or a rapper.
Go ahead.
My right now, and I haven't even heard a lot of her shit right now. But I told Rob, this is the best thing smoking since ever.
Right.
Look at
Doechii.
Yes.
Best rapper. Yeah. And it be like, Rob was like, oh man, this is a crazy rap. I'm like, yo man, she sounds like real fucking hip hop. Yeah. At this point, I don't even care like about the extra stuff. He was like, oh, she said she hates men, and I'm like, okay, so
she said she hates men who some kind of energy. I forget. She says.
You talking about Doja Cat?
No, Doechii. Doechii.
Okay.
Doechii goes stupid, nigga.
Okay.
Like, I mean, like,
yeah, she does. She real fly.
Her artistry is fly. Nobody is touching her right now.
Beat I said hell the fuck no.
Oh,
nobody is
you
touching
talking about the
Doechii
dark skinned chick?
Yeah, dark skinned chick.
Oh yeah.
But it looked like a lot.
Nah,
of
but she got bars. She got bars.
Got bars.
Because that one shit that was
he
a
said
freestyle.
Cyrock runs circles around her.
Who is that?
Who is Cyrock?
That's way before her time. Cause shot about my age.
I said the best thing smoking now, not the best.
But
thing
she's still
smoking.
nice with it.
Sabada Goddess.
Run circles around her.
Saba the Goddess. That sounds fire. I'm gonna write that.
He means Sampa the Goddess. Sampa the Great.
He knows what he's talking about.
Sampa the Great. She might have changed it to Goddess, but it was originally Sampa the Great.
Push the mic back for you just a little bit.
Sampa the Great.
Okay. Saba the Goddess.
Saba the Goddess.
Just looked it up. And we gonna check that out, B-Dot. All right, we're gonna check that out. And we gonna.
But it is a Sampa the Great.
All right.
Too.
Anybody else favorite artist? DJ Lab agreed with me. Female artist. We're gonna do just about five different categories. I got comedian. I got the rapper. You know what I'm saying?
I'll let Art go.
One of my favorite soul artists will always be N.D.R.E. and Erykah Badu. Forever, you know what I mean?
Can you even name a favorite male soul artist? The only person I can think of is Music Soul.
Yeah, Tank, Chris Brown.
Chris Brown? He's a soul artist?
He has neo soul in him. He has pop. He has R&B. He's a multi. Would we say bilingual?
General. He's a multi-genre
artist. Because I feel he can do country, all that if he ever.
Rock.
I've never heard of her though.
If he
Is that a female?
Yeah,
We're talking
that's a
about
female.
females now.
If it's who I
'Cause
think
we
it is,
We
it's
just
a
went in
light.
on some female. Cyrock is a female.
It's a light skinned female.
43
fine.
years old.
Yeah,
Looking
she nice.
like gold.
She got balls.
Might I say?
She
looks
do
like,
got balls.
When I say she looks like gold, I really mean she looks like
She
gold.
very attractive. She got bars. I give it to her. She got bars.
No, I mean she actually looks like gold. Like she
Know what I
almost
mean?
looks like she was made of gold in this picture.
But she got bars for days. I give it to her. She got. I ain't gonna take
Okay,
none
I'm
away.
gonna check
from
out
her.
Cyrock and I'm gonna check out Sada the Goddess. Okay.
He says,
I guess that's yours. Those are your two? Okay, those are your two. All right. And then I just want to bring up this one
I
comedian.
would say her and
I
Sam
want
for
to
the
bring up
Great.
this one comedian. Can y'all name a favorite female comedian? I want y'all to go first.
Miss Pat.
Miss Pat is funny. And she's from Atlanta.
some more.
Some more is
Yes,
funny.
I like some more.
Mm.
I like some more.
I got one.
Mm-hmm.
Takara.
Takara.
Takara, I think it's Williams or Johnson. It's something like that. But she is, first of all, she is like ultra thick.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mhm.
ultra thick.
Mhm.
But she funny as fuck, man. And all she does is more like crowd work.
Mm.
Y'all should look Takara up.
Okay.
Lexi Simone. Check out Melanin Drip. Yep. Check out Melanin Drip, Lexi Simone. Think that shit out now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Tiffany,
Tiffany
comedian.
Haddish. I know you ain't talking about Tiffany Haddish.
And it's another comedian
No shade.
named Tiffany. I can't think of her whole name. Light skin, but neither here nor there. It's some nice female comedians. Female
This
comedians.
is another
are
one from
female.
Def Comedy Jam, but I can't remember.
What's Auntie name that done been on every Cat Williams shit? She funny.
Oh, you talking about blonde headed
Yeah,
heavyset chick.
yeah. She even got an OnlyFans page. She ain't bullshitting. Get it,
Melanin Drip is
Auntie.
by Cyrock. Lexi Simone is my favorite female comedian. Lexi Simone does comedy.
Since when?
Mm.
If she would have said
Lexi
vocals,
Simone?
I'd have been
Lexi
with it.
Simone does
Bars.
comedy. I never seen that, but okay.
Yeah, I ain't seen that. Bars, yes. Vocals,
All right.
yes.
Let's do sticks and seeds. What kind of black power struggle do you have for us today, Ark?
I have something different.
Okay, what is it?
Sticks and seeds.
I can always go first.
No, I got some. Elon Musk. Out of everything Elon Musk said, but which black people ain't paying attention to, he said that black people are the children of Israel, and he ain't no religious man, but he's a bet man on science and history. And the history aligns that black people are starting to reclaim their history. And he said once they discover the real truth, he feel that the world won't be the same. There will be a shift going on. He said we are in them times.
Where did he say that?
Look it up.
And then at the
Elon-
same time, he's
Back to
saying
the
white folks in
same
South
shit with
Africa
Art.
are being depressed. So
This nigga takes
So-
fucking ketamine.
he says white folks in Africa.
But it's just the fact that he's
And
saying
South
that black
Africa
people
are
are the
being-
true Israelites.
You know
That
what I'm saying?
it's like,
Oh, he's talking about white people in South Africa.
yeah, white folks in South Africa are being
Oppressed.
oppressed.
yeah, but he's saying that's a part of prophecy because black people are the true Israelites. And he said he ain't a
didn't say
religious man. Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
You're not going to tell us he said that and then tell us to look it up. And
Anyway.
never
Well,
find it.
anyway, I'm going to my sticks and seeds is all the black folks, and y'all can go with it or what, that supporting Trump that look like the usual suspects.
Mhm.
Gold teeth, face tattoos, neck tattoos. Usual
Oh, yeah, the black
suspect
people
shit.
that support Trump.
Yeah, usual suspect shit. The usual suspect shit that when he when the police arrest him, they gonna say you look like the usual suspects. All you guys that look like the usual suspects should not be supporting Trump because he has an El Salvadorian jail that he wants to put you in. Trust me, I don't get it.
You see how
I'm a
Biden
devil's
tapped
advocate.
my hand and made me pass him.
I'm a
the joint?
devil's advocate. Yeah,
I wouldn't take that. No.
that was some vampire magic. But I'm a devil's advocate with Trump. And
Okay.
even though
Here we go.
I didn't vote for him or nothing,
You ain't vote for anybody. Let's go.
I did vote, and I usually don't. And I had my reason to go against or whatever. But at the same time, Trump is like the wolf you need versus the hyenas that you didn't want. Trump is the wolf.
You know what he does?
that you
got
need.
you got tails. When you think you saying some smart shit,
And
you'll puff off that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, let me take a drag real quick.
I just dropped the bomb on there. Let me take a drag out this motherfucking blunt.
Look, I'm about to drop a bomb on you, nigga. I'd rather be attacked by a wolf than a whole bunch of fucking hyenas.
Exactly.
One hyena's bite force is way worse than a wolf.
Exactly. So Trump
what you
is the
mean
wolf.
exactly?
Trump is that wolf. It's the wolf you recognize that he can provoke everybody to do something, versus the hyenas that's gonna laugh and hide their hands.
Nigga, he ain't provoking shit. He's doing shit.
Right, and you got a choice to.
If Kamala got in, she wouldn't have done nothing.
She would have been a hyena,
She
hiding
would
her
have
hand.
sat there and did nothing
Shit, me.
about anybody's
Shit, me.
shit.
In the last, allegedly, in the last 50 years, Democrats has created more, you would say, bills that has not supported us, even though they said they have. On the opposite, even though
he's signing executive
Republicans has done a lot against us, it has been a lot of things that's gave openings to more racial groups, period.
He's signing executive orders, is what I'm saying. Did Kamala tell Biden,
And I'd rather take the devil that's going to make us activate than the hyena that's going to put us to sleep.
If you say one more euphemism.
There he goes. Off this tiny little roach real quick.
If you say one more euphemism, I'll cut your fucking mic off.
This nigga think he is
I'd rather have the dog that chew the bone than the cat that bury it. What are you talking about? What do you mean? What does that mean?
Hey, this some black Mr. Miyagi shit.
It don't mean shit.
It don't mean
shit.
But you think that you dropping shit on him.
You ain't listening. You ain't listening.
All right.
Real talk. But check this. I got some. Check it. Somebody said this for real. You got all these white farmers complaining about they cutting off money. We need the money for farming. Yeah, y'all may do. But how many years that the black farmer ain't got shit and we had to scrape to get a little bit and we made it happen anyway, and y'all complaining about now y'all ain't getting no support.
He's saying Trump is going to bring us together, and I have been saying that for the longest. Yes.
Because,
I mean,
no, it's not going to happen. It's for one, it's just not us coming together on this issue. It's not going to happen.
It's not about coming together on the issue. It's about coming together because prices is going up. It's about survival at some point.
Right. For the same common issue.
We got 4 years of this shit.
We've been crabs in the barrel for a very long time.
Yeah, but it's a difference.
It's going to be a mentality. It's going to have to be such a mental shift that it's going to be amazing. I don't think it's going to happen.
And it's going to happen
There's
now.
too many of us who on his side. It's too many of us who on our own side. It's too many of us that don't mind seeing you struggle as long as I'm not.
Hey, look,
I don't care what no one says. If it brings us together, I'll be shocked.
That's what I'm saying. We ain't gonna have.
But
no
what
choice.
if?
But look, what I'm saying is this. Look, I've been watching a lot of town halls with just white people in there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Talking about that. Is he Venezuelan? Abrego Garcia. We ain't gonna bring him back. You just let them do everything that they want to do. I'm sitting up here like, man, it's not a black person around right now. You see, when white people get mad, and where was it? Is it Iowa? One was in Iowa, and there was another one somewhere else that Trump had won. Because that's what. Look. This ain't Freeport. You don't just come here and just start drinking as much as you want.
He like, I'm back.
That ain't even
What
a
you
shot.
mean that little bit? That is. What you mean? That shit is strong, and you don't even got nothing to chase it with.
Well, give me some of your
Hell nah. Now you gotta reap what you fucking sow.
See how he do.
Your esophagus is gonna be destroyed by the time.
Right.
For everybody that's wondering, Art just poured himself. He got a little cream liquor, just a very tiny little bit.
Right.
He just poured himself some Green Dragon, which is made with.
Don't tell me the ingredients.
Well, it's made with 100% alcohol.
That's it. Yeah.
Grade alcohol. So guess whose throat is about to be on fire? Yeah.
Well, good thing I breathe it sometimes.
Don't give him no. Obama and Trump are the only two niggas who can, we ain't saying niggas on here no more,
Right.
who can
People.
bring black folks together, and by together, I don't mean 100%, but enough. Me too. Nothing will ever be 100%.
Man, it's like this.
Hold up. Okay, go ahead. Because I got one more thing, and after that, you feel me?
It's like this. People, if you take every last religion across the board that we have knowledge on in America, each one is a piece of the puzzle. So, it ain't about color, it's about light and dark, what side you on. And right now, we understand America is not balanced. They talk about Lady Justice, but it is no balance. So, you can't send a rabbit after a jackal.
Don't do it. All right. You was doing so good. I was agreeing with you so much until you said that. I was like, okay.
I'm just keeping.
Do rabbits and jackals even live in the same area?
You was doing so
it,
well.
I'm just keeping it simple. The people represent as that is unknowingly, and the naive represent as rabbits. You can't send a naive after something that's vicious. So you have to send something that's brave, something that's stern. So that's why this is a time of shift going on, and on different levels, whether it's a woman that steps in place, whether it's a man steps in place, it is a change going on across the board. Now, how quick it happened depends on what either these adversaries do or a surprising of the light do. And we at that point of a crossroad.
Of the light.
Yeah, I signed the country. But anyway.
That's not. Go ahead, fine, finish.
But anyway, the point where we are.
Surprising of the light does.
Meaning anybody of the light. There's many reflections of
A
light.
surprising of the light.
Meaning
People
somebody
are
who step
prophetic.
out the light. You ain't know they was there.
Well, I agree with you. I
You need
agree
to
with
write a
you.
poem.
At least 85% of what you say is up to the rabbit point, and then skipping over that. I believe that we are getting who the universe thinks we deserve in order for us to get our alignment together. I believe that. I believe that we have been so used to just being and so used to not, not being together and greedy.
Yes.
Greedy, selfish, all of those things that we're used to being. You could say God, Yahweh, Allah, whoever you pray to, is making sure that we get who we deserve so we can align properly with the Most High. I believe that 100%.
Yes.
I believe that 100%.
Yes.
That we have that because we have been selfish, greedy, disrespectful people. And in order to show us that, hey, that's not the way to do, we have to be spanked. And you don't want somebody spanking you with a soft towel. You want them to spank you with a hard rod. You know what I'm saying?
Rewind.
Right.
No,
Stop eject.
Do you want to be spanked with a ruler or a stitching cord? You just got to decide what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Hey, but that's probably the
Safe
realest
word.
shit that's been said on this fucking podcast.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, I still stand firm in my belief that we was brought here because y'all don't know how to act with the rest of the universe.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all stay on Earth
Mm-hmm.
and figure it out. Oh, y'all ain't figured it out? Give them Trump.
Right. Real.
Because the most satisfying thing is when a Trump supporter gets on TikTok and tells us how he lost everything,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody comments that they're so happy for you. Look, this is real. This is real. This is something really real that really happened.
Right.
I'm so happy for you.
Right.
And he feels it necessary to get and make a repost with your comment.
Mm.
Why would somebody say something like that?
Right.
That was the most satisfying thing ever. Because
Right.
guess what? We learned through trials and tribulations.
Tribulations. We learned through error.
You thought that you being white was gonna make things better for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what? You make the same amount that I make.
People
We work
don't
together.
realize that evil has no color. Evil don't care who you are.
Who you are.
People don't care what you look like. Evil don't care what kind of money. Now, some evil does care about money and privilege and all that stuff. But when it just comes to the little people and the regular 9 to 5 people and all that, evil don't care. Evil don't sit back and go, you know what? Not the white farmers, only the black farmers. Evil say, fuck them all, because that's what evil is. Evil's just evil.
And just the thing, niggas speaking in parables. And just the thing, if we do what we're supposed to do the next 4 years, we may get Jesus for president.
Right. But right now, we got to understand
Well, right
what
now-
could happen if we don't get our shit together.
Right now we have the devil.
Right.
Oh, a devil.
Y'all thought Obama was the Antichrist. You thought it was Bush. You thought it was Senator John
Right.
McCain. You
Right.
thought it was what?
But hold
And
on.
then made it to the point to where they said, "Oh, y'all didn't get it the first time.
But hold on. It is different.
Let me give you him again."
Hold on. But here's the trick, though. It is different prophecies that speak of one that everybody think they will be a main antagonist, would say a type of devil, but they will actually be one, unbeknownst to them, they'll be opening people's eyes because of their actions.
Hey, I got a side note.
And the
Just a quick
following will
side
be
note.
the devil.
Because, after Trump, it was Biden. But, you can find a clip of Biden dropping the N-word with the R on it
Mhm.
in a hearing.
They've all done it. They've
Because
all
he's,
done
he's,
it.
Joe
he's-
Biden, I've
he's
been
quote
seeing him.
unquote quoting it
Right.
from a
You-
reading, but
They've all done
the
it.
way he says it is just like, you definitely...
If they're 70 years or older, they've
You
done it.
better believe it.
They've
Yeah,
said it, and right. That's like me and you having a conversation right now. They've said it just like that. I don't care. None of them, Democrat, Republican, they've all said it.
I
They've
see-
all
If this
used it,
nigga
and they
taps
use
me
it
one
now.
more time, I'm
They all use it now,
See,
so
that was the
we
thing.
can't be
Most of
blind to that
everybody
fact.
knows. But I seen Joe Biden when I was in what it was.
Allegedly,
No, this ain't alleged.
allegedly.
Oh, the TV focus. Allegedly, when I was younger, I remember looking at him at some type of rally, and his grandmother was supposedly had got robbed by a young man. And out of his emotions, he said not just hateful things of what happened. He said a lot of things allegedly against ethnic black people. From that we deserve to be locked up, we know good, and a lot of different
he
things.
came out with a crime bill. I
And
already know that.
Yeah, they came out with a crime
He's
bill.
a terrible person.
But-
Did he ever apologize?
But
No.
let me tell you
Yeah,
this
he never
though.
apologized. He still voted
What's
for
the
him.
difference between that and saying we need to get the police back to doing real police work? We need to we need to give them pure immunity so they don't have to worry about nothing. What's
Donald
the difference?
Trump.
Because who are the ones who's gonna suffer under that thumb,
Us.
under that knee,
Us.
under that foot to the face? Who is the ones gonna suffer? And we seem to forget that every time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But actually, when
say-
he got in the first time, it did slack up with police. Keeping it
They
real.
say, well, police already have immunity. Yeah, but they don't have federal immunity. You know what that does?
that gives
You know
him free
what
range.
that does? When you have, true,
Because federal immunity is where you actually sue them. When you
right,
sue
the
'em in
civil
the
rights
first court,
part.
they
But
usually
I
get
mean,
away.
under the current administration, though, we have to say they probably already have federal immunity because he's doing everything he can to. He already then dismantled the affirmative action and the civil rights part of the Justice Department anyway. So they probably already have it. It just hasn't been said.
Officially.
Right. So
And that's another
we are
thing.
only ones who suffer under those boots, knees, and tasers and kicks to the face and 40 shots for showing your wallet.
Well, the thing about federal
Hold on.
immunity-
Lab,
No, stop.
Go back to
Hold
what
on,
Lab
hold on.
said.
I am going back to what Lab said. The thing about federal immunity is when you get violated in a town or a city or a county, sue them in that town, city, or county, then you have to. They usually get away with it,
Most definitely.
and they get granted immunity. Then you have to take it to the district courts,
Mm-hmm.
where usually the district courts have more. You know what I'm saying? They not as biased as the lower courts.
Right.
And after that, but see, the district courts are adhering to federal law.
Mm-hmm.
So if you take it to the district court, then that gives the district court reason to be like, oh no, you know. What
We
I'm
need to
saying?
escalate this to state
But we
court.
still have case law though.
Yeah, but
It would still be them arguing the same case law. Then it would be an argument of whether that case law now applies.
but if it doesn't leave the state or the county or the city within with where the complaint was started, what point does it make?
you always have a right to appeal.
Because
you have a right to appeal to a higher court.
right. So I'm just saying though, like we've got to. I mean, I don't.
Can I drop the bomb on
we
a
gotta
trick of
we
it,
gotta wake
please?
up and realize that certain things that are in play and we turn a blind eye to it. tends to make us suffer more. I don't care what anyone says. Most of the times when you see things, when you see things in the news about police and interactions with black folks, what we always say, good thing he ain't, you know what I'm saying? Good thing he made out alive.
Right.
Why should we have to say that?
You're correct.
Why should we? I mean,
can I follow up behind you?
Look.
They say not for long. People can only take so much.
Right.
Look.
So can I say
police
something?
are racist, but police don't like people that aren't police.
Mm-hmm.
I told y'all that story. I'll reiterate this because this is like the work. You know, all I do is watch like police videos.
Hold on.
Because they know that
Well, hold on, no,
we
no,
don't
I
like
ain't get
them
a
as
comment
police.
on labs.
Hold on. They baked in Arizona. You know, in Arizona, I think it was probably like 120 degrees out that day.
Mm-hmm.
They baked a nigga on the pavement for 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all his shit is gone. It was a white dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? His fucking kneecaps, that shit is gone.
That shit burning.
Like, it burnt all that stuff off. Like, and they laid him there. Like when you look at him, you like,
Oh wow.
man, they cooked him
Mm-hmm.
on the pavement. Even and there's another one where there's a white lady. She got her face. They took her out the car. It's like she was in a school line or something.
Mm-hmm.
They took her out the car. Her face is in a bed of fire ants.
And they laid her face in there.
She's up here screaming, "Oh, there's fire ants!" They pushing her face into the ants. Like,
Can I say
they
something?
white
please?
officers.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? At some point, it's not all about color.
No,
Right.
it
It's
ain't.
just about
But it's mostly about.
yeah. When you get
Hold on. No,
Mm.
let me say something. Yes, black people are the majority that has gone under tyranny dealing with what's supposed to protect us in America. But unfortunately, what the public don't know, it has been other groups, whites included, that has been under tyranny, but they hide that so it seem like we the only ones, and they make us seem like it's okay what we go through, so everybody turn a blind eye, because it ain't happening to you when it is.
Okay, I give you that. So
Hold on.
The
All
fact
right.
that they.
Now let me go back to what you said. Hold on, I ain't done. Now here's going to
I know you
JFK.
weren't done. I just wanted to interact.
Before, no,
so
please.
fucking slow. It's like, come
Hold on,
man, hurry
hold
up
on.
and get your
Now
point
to go
across.
with what you said about levels of dealing with the police, government, and all that. JFK said it best. People should not be afraid of their governments. Government should be afraid of their people.
Mm-hmm.
And that's speaking across the board, because if race is out of the equation, too many incidents happen where allegedly officers get away with different things that are overboard in their character.
Okay, but I understand what you're saying, and I get what you're saying. But the problem that I get what you're saying with the whole make it. It's kind of like desensitized with showing us all the time. So that way, when they do it and they show it again, it's like, oh well. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I get that. I understand that. But that whole quote about the government, that's too late for that. That was 1962. We're
But it's-
talking about right now, today.
And right
Government
now.
is not afraid of us
At all.
least bit.
Right. And that's the problem that people don't
That's
realize,
why they keep
that
building that military.
we the one
Yeah.
who makes this nation. And if
Yeah,
anybody
but at this
attack,
point, people are scared of their government.
Mhm.
When you have $800 trillion spent on military,
but every
and
major
you know what I'm saying,
government has serious military, but they still has heart.
Major government
but
does not.
I said
every major
major
government does have
government.
military, but every major government does not give their old military weapons to their police departments.
I feel you on
You
it.
get what I'm saying?
I don't
So
disagree.
At the local
I
level,
don't disagree.
we can be controlled.
But
if
here's
we
the
can't,
kicker.
if the local level can't control us because they don't have enough people, then the federal level, then the state level can kick in. So you gotta realize
Right.
that
But
this is a war on people, and they are
Right.
putting the right
And freedom.
You are
they're putting
correct.
the right people,
You-
the right things in place.
You will hear
Trump
you
does
can't-
not want people to be free. You got to think. The other day he was in the thing talking about, hey man, this guy he made $2 billion yesterday.
Right.
He made 900 million.
million. Right.
He's sitting up there with his friends.
But if
Right.
both sides was doing that, that's the trick.
what I'm saying,
Both
saying
sides
is
was
that,
doing
is
that. One is
when
doing
white
it in
people,
your face.
When white people,
What's the other side doing? Who else doing it?
Every time you look, Democrats always say they're gonna do this for the middle class and do this for the poor, when they actually charge the poor and charge the middle class. And during the time of Obama, he said he was gonna do all this for the our people, when actually he gave more pardons for millionaires and a
banks.
legend allegedly
he bailed out
billionaire
we forget about that.
companies.
Instead of bailing out the people, he bailed out the banks.
And he gave them
No,
stimulus.
That wasn't Obama. Who bailed
Yes.
out the banks.
I
No,
ain't
it
saying the
wasn't.
bank. I said
No, that was
company.
Bush.
And Obama.
No, Obama did
Both
too.
did.
Well,
Obama
he had
followed
to
up.
go with the, he
Obama
had to go
did
with
too.
the,
Obama did too. First, he
had to go with what was already in place.
He
by
did
Bush
that
when
first.
when the economic thing, when the housing market.
He
failed.
did that first, and then afterwards he did it again because first time we was like, okay, you
'Cause
did
I
it
was like,
because
yo.
You had to because that was already in place
'Cause
from the
everybody was
previous
hurting.
president.
I mean,
and
we
then he
overcame
backed it
but
again.
everybody was hurting.
And he didn't give nobody as the people's stimulus during that hard economic times.
Mhm.
And then the Republicans at least gave out one, you know what I mean, or whatever they gave.
Which one they gave out?
You know what I mean? During the time of Trump, he at least gave out something.
When everybody was at home.
And then Bush, baby
When
Bush
everybody-
gave out one.
Let's not just say he gave us something because he wanted to. That's
It
the
ain't
narrative.
about
I don't
wanting to.
want people to. I don't want
No,
you guys
no,
to keep
it ain't
saying
that he wanted to.
He
It's
gave
game.
us something because we're all at home. The
And
bills
we
had to
need
be
people to
paid.
spend money
Right.
for the
It's
economy.
called
When
strategy.
Obama did it, was nobody at home. We were all at work. When you're at home, when all the businesses are closed and you still have to pay bills, the government knows that the
Hard
economy
times
is
is
going
still
to
hard
fail.
times.
Let's not.
I ain't trying to. I'm just showing you game.
No, but you got to say it in context of.
I'm keep
You
saying.
got to say everything.
Hold
You
on,
can't
what
just
did
say, Trump gave us checks?
Yeah.
Because that's what a
That's
lot of
why
black
people
folks
voted for him.
were voting for him.
Because
Hold-
people said Trump gave us.
Hold
jobs.
on. What did I say that both sides it do? Both sides be against us. But what happened was with different ones, one is the one you could see and one is the one that hide their hand. Period. Both sides be against us. But one is the one that you could see that'll amp you up that might make you do something. The other one is the one that play the violin.
Trust me, Trump is doing stuff that you can see, and he's hiding it. If you didn't know,
Allegedly, he's
He's
using
doing
Elon
both.
to hide the stuff, but he's gonna show you. See, let me tell you something. They're doing something called the Blitz. Have you ever heard of that? The Blitz is when they give you they hit you with so much stuff at one time.
You don't see what the other
You don't see what the other stuff going on because
Right
they,
on.
you paying attention to this, but it's like 17 other things going, and they just keep hitting you 14, 15 things at one time.
Right on.
Why do you think he keeps signing executive orders for shower heads and to get rid of the Black History Museum and
Right.
to
That
do
just
this, and I'm gonna
bullshit.
take over
and
this,
why
I'm gonna take
Brago
over that.
Garcia is on the fucking news every
Right,
day.
I'm take over this. I'm gonna take over that, and in
Right.
and in the shadows, him and Elon might be going. That's $2 billion right there. What we gonna do? We're gonna put it in this account over here. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You
They're
got
making
So
billions.
speaking
a
of
day.
that,
right.
While y'all thinking about everything.
so speaking of
Right.
that, nobody ain't Pete. What was the other thing beside Elon Musk was beside the car? What's the other thing that our government and that's all that gave him money for?
He is he's Starlink, the rocket ships.
Right, but what was the major project he had besides the
the
Starship?
boring thing.
Nah, the other thing
Man,
was
just say it, Art.
Alright.
Jesus Christ.
he him and whoever invested in allegedly sent a colony to Mars of 500 people, supposedly building a colony starting out to see can we allegedly for the first time to see can we what's the word?
Come on, articulate. You are a poet. To see if we can live there,
Not just live there, they
habitate it.
create a artificial habitat that can keep growing and that we can keep moving to the planet.
Bullshit.
No,
There's no we.
Bullshit.
There's no we. You don't have enough zeros in your account.
no, it ain't.
There's no we.
Yeah, you're correct. You're correct. I accept that.
They.
I accept that. Malcolm said that. That.
That's the contingency plan when all of this shit
Right.
goes on.
Once they destroy everything down here, that's the contingency plan.
Because see, these people, when you get billions of dollars, just like when you have millions of dollars, like we were talking about earlier, and Diddy, and sex doesn't work no more, regular sex doesn't work no more. When you have billions of dollars, money doesn't matter anymore.
Right. It's when you get
Other
to
things
4 and,
start
and
mattering.
2 and 3 and 400 billion, really nothing matters.
Yeah.
And
Now
there's
here's-
nothing,
hundreds
there's
of
nothing on
billions.
this planet you can't afford.
And if you have family members who are all worth hundreds of billions and your family is worth trillions,
Mhm.
then you believe that everybody that's making $20 an hour is an ant.
Now
Right.
here's the
That
kicker.
deserves to be ruled over. This is something that was actually said by the Rockefellers.
Mhm.
We were meant to rule over you.
You're meant
That
to be
he did.
ruled over.
That he
You
did.
guys are meant to, but everybody that buys Gucci and goes to
Columbus said the
concerts
same
and
thing.
You just do frivolous shit because you just, you know what I'm saying? It's just some day-to-day things going on. You are just meant to be a servant and you are meant to have a king, and you don't have to know who the king is.
Right.
But you're meant to be ruled over and told what to do.
Columbus said the same thing.
And if you're comfortable with that, God damn it, we need to put y'all all in the middle of America, and the rest of us need to come together. Because that's what the universe is counting on.
But see, that's a trickology in itself. The trickology.
Is trickology a word?
Yes.
Okay.
See, the trickology of the whole scenario.
Technology?
No,
trickology. That's the word that I've only heard in.
See, the trickology is giving you a theory that they make you get programmed, that you looking at this false theory while you're not recognizing the real truth because you have no interest to look for it in the first place. So, where they got you at is not just in a matrix. They got you comfortable with suffering, that no matter how somebody try to give you a light beyond the suffering, you rather suffering because you comfortable where you is versus scared to see something different. And you, even though it may be, or you see all the facts, you still gonna stay
but
where
here's
you
another
are.
thought. Here's another thought to that, to the servant thing. In any religion,
You're a servant to God.
you're a servant.
Mm-hmm.
It conditions you to serve.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It also says serve your earthly masters.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not it, man. Everything goes all the way deep. That's why you're on the High Yet podcast right now.
Yeah, but that's an interpretation and to
but I'm
dealing
just saying,
with which God was
everything
speaking.
around you basically conditions you to serve a job.
Mm-hmm.
Going to school.
Mm-hmm.
It starts with your parents.
It's all meant. It's all meant to create. It's all meant to crush individualism and creativity. School, jobs, all that is of the control class, and also the robotic. It's just a robotic process. I know I got to go here to get here. I know I got to go here to get here. I know I got to go here to get here.
And you fall into it.
You're right. You just
I wake
fall
up
into
every
it. Just
day
fall
and-
into place
I wake
because
up-
you see. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Right.
You see your parents doing it. Their parents did it. You are doing it. Your kids see you doing it. So it's all just a recurring cycle of the same shit. Let me tell you something. If we all can't be billionaires and millionaires, somebody has to shovel the shit.
In order for somebody to be billionaire.
Right. Somebody has to shovel shit. Unfortunately, we are that. I'm just going to be 100% honest. But once the people shoveling shit realizes that, hey, I don't have to shovel shit. If I stop shoveling shit, this nigga right here gonna be broke. But we too scared not to shovel shit because we're so comfortable and we're so scared of losing our stuff.
Yes.
We're so scared of losing our shit that we gonna keep shoveling shit, eating shit, and taking shit because we're scared to lose our shit. That's the problem. We're scared to lose our car. We're scared to lose our nice shoes, our this, or that. We don't realize that revolution requires struggle. That's why I say none of us are gonna come together. I know what you guys said. Trump's gonna make us come together. I don't think it's the case because revolution requires struggle. No one wants to struggle. Sorry, that's just the way it is.
We about to prove you wrong.
Okay, I really want to be proven wrong.
I'm talking. When I say we, I mean black people.
I really want to be proven wrong.
400 million people are about to prove one black man wrong, and he's gonna be 400 million and one.
Hey, I'm with it. Let me tell you something. When I saw that we wasn't going to come together on this when Chinese folks started showing us that all this luxury stuff was made over there and made for $5 and $10, and then black folks coming on TikTok I got TikTok, but I got Instagram, coming on TikTok saying, no, it's not. It's made in Italy. It's made over here. It's made over there. And the Chinese people going, no, it's not. It's made right here.
You have to be the dumbest person in the world if you think if any type of fashion is made in Italy. You have to be extremely stupid.
But I'm just saying though.
If you think Italian white people don't know how to make money, you are crazy.
But I'm just saying.
Italians don't know how to make money off of us. They made it. What the hell is wrong with y'all?
All right. I'm just saying, like, we have to realize that if we're going to take up, I put a video up on my page a while back. It says, it has a guy with a plate of cookies. This one guy has one cookie. This other guy has no cookies. The guy with all the cookies is telling the guy with one cookie that the guy with no cookies is going to take his cookie. You get what I'm saying? That's what we have going on. If I am, the billionaires are telling the people who help them be billionaires that the people who don't have anything is going to take their stuff. And that's the problem we have. That's why this revolution will not be televised. Sorry.
It won't be televised because they don't want other people to see that.
That's why it
Spread
won't
like
be
a
televised.
virus.
It won't be televised because some of
Damn,
other
I got
people.
some. My last thing was.
Can I get that out?
What do you have to say? That's not.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
because it's about to be 10 o'clock.
I know.
it won't be televised because you got people that swear they woke, but they the people that help bring it down because they still believe in the Matrix.
Let's also point out the fact that white people have confiscated that word, commandeered it.
What's that?
Woke.
Oh, yeah, commandeered.
Oh my gosh! And they still don't know what it
It
means.
still doesn't know what it means.
Jesus Christ! How? I mean,
But we
stop
know what they
using
know.
it.
We know what they mean. They think it means
Yeah,
black.
yeah. And this is the reason. And this is the reason why you can't use the word nigga.
Right.
Because you can't even figure out what woke means. What the hell? It's been around for almost a
And
decade.
then the thing that gets me is that they think that we're so dumb that we don't get it. We know you mean black. When you say DEI, we know you mean black. You show your hand on it every time you say it.
Yeah, you're like, where are all these black people at?
Hey, I don't know about for all other my
I got-
ninjas, but even though I am a mix, but saying this for a reason, I hate when somebody is from Africa or somewhere, Europe, anywhere that is black, and they want to be down a part of the America culture diaspora, and they try to say my ninja, and then the energy sounds just like a white person.
Mm.
It's like
Oh yeah, when an African person says nigga, that doesn't
not
sound
all of
like a
them, but
brother.
it's certain ones.
all of them.
It's certain ones.
All of them. What are we talking about? All of them. I don't care if your hat backward, you got a chain, you got the new Nikes on. It all sounds the same. What's up, my nigga? No, whoa. Say my brother. You just came over here.
Right.
And that I'm supposed to be at. You understand me?
It
Don't
just
call me no nigga.
it's like it's a spirit with it. You know what I mean?
All right, Wiz, get to it.
All right, this is the last one, man. I seen this on Instagram threads. I clicked on it, but you got to download something. I'm not that type of person.
Right.
Download something to read something. But I saw the first part, and that was enough for me.
Yeah, you don't want to download threads anyway.
I know. It's just like,
It's
why?
just Instagram with words.
Why do I have to do this? Like, yeah, man, that's the dumbest shit ever. And everybody that logged, I signed up for it at first, but then I was like, this is just
I got
taking up
tricked
space.
into it.
Oh my god.
And anyway, I don't even be on there that much. I might wake up 3 weeks from now and be like, oh, let me post something on.
Yeah, on threads.
Yeah.
I can post on threads, but I'm not on it.
What
Like,
about the
right,
one I
right,
showed you?
right.
But hold on. This thread was about, it's a girl that was basically like, look, we talking to each other, we go out together, and we've been not using no condom no more. Like, She like, yo, if we together, you feel me? Like, why I gotta use a condom? And well, she's not using a condom.
Right, right.
He's obviously using a condom because he's a player. You
Mhm.
feel me? I didn't get to read what everything was, but I can tell what's going on. He a player, man,
Right.
and he's trying to basically protect himself and you because
Right.
he like, yo, if I get something, I need to know which one it is.
Yeah, I got it
You know what I'm
from.
saying?
Right.
You might not be his man, but I just want to know how y'all feel about that. You ever had a chick tell you to take the rubber off?
Yep.
No.
I know you did. Was it a stud?
No,
No. I've never had no one. I never had a woman tell me to take it off.
I have,
I've had it a lot.
and I don't had a woman try to slickly to take it off.
Mm-mm. I ain't never had a woman tell me to take it off. But you got to realize that this was when I was younger, so I have been married forever. So there was no I could have had like hundreds of hoes. You know what I'm saying? I could, because nigga is a player. But
Everything
Come on
sound
now.
like-
Come on. Is this the player's ball right now?
right. Am I about to win Player of the Year?
Tell her like it really is.
But no, I've never had that. And I probably would get nervous if I did.
Did you take it off?
Yes, he did.
Pause.
Yes, he did.
I know he did.
I
He
have-
probably was waiting
I
for her
have-
to say it.
No, It might have been one person I was seeing for a minute, and I might have had my reasons of not taking it off besides anything else because we was committed. But I was like, I know I'm gonna get this bitch pregnant. But yeah. But in other cases, nah.
I can always pull out. Never had something that. I mean, I had one girl that she can tighten it up, and it feels hard. It's like a Chinese finger trap. Cause she do exercises and all types of crazy
giggling
shit.
on your ass.
She know how to. You be like, oh, it's
You
like
ain't never
something.
had a connection with a bra. You just know you just gonna hit that. You just gonna.
Now I've had some that's felt good, but I had the condom on. I never thought, and I was like,
yeah, you was glad you had one on.
You know how many times the condom done busted on me?
Exactly.
You got to bust one before you go in. Before you go in, man.
I'm talking about my condom done busted on. Like I'm talking about a lot. Like,
Slick said, when is a good time to take it off in a relationship?
That's a great question. I guess it when the nigga's comfortable. That's how I feel. Because at the end of the day, he gotta be comfortable that you ain't talking to nobody else, and he'll know that he ain't talking to nobody else.
But how many guys are responsible enough to even put on the condom though? We giving the guys all the credit. How many guys really, when you in the grand scheme of things, they got that ass and that titties out and them titties looking good, that ass looking good.
If you're a bum, you might not care.
Right.
If you got
committed,
a car, a house,
and a
if you
future.
got some shit,
If you got a future,
a career, even if you ain't nothing but a nigga that been driving a forklift for 5 years.
how many guys says she looks safe?
Man, I done asked a lot of stupid questions.
She looks clean. She ain't coughing or nothing. I'm just saying, like.
Pretty bitches burn, y'all the most. I read that all wrong.
But let me ask a question before we get off. We gonna get off on this question.
Yeah.
Have you ever been with somebody like, damn, I want a motherfucker to be freaky and do some freaky type shit. And then when you find a motherfucker to do the freaky type shit, you like, I mean, nigga, she done did that.
No.
You start a question like, but you want it, but when it happens, you like, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many men she done did this with?
I had a bitch I used to talk to used to come up with a whole bunch of new shit. I was like, bitch, I know you been fucking other niggas. Fucking this finger in your ass shit. You talking
Right.
about?
That just mean I can try some shit on my own.
What?
Pause.
Right. That means she freaky. That mean okay. Let me try it. My turn.
Yo, you are just
Safe word.
We never want what we ask for once we get it because we're always not satisfied
Ooh.
with what happens when we have it.
Ooh.
We're never satisfied with what we
honestly, if I just meet a chick and that shit is great, I really don't be thinking about the previous.
The
nigga.
previous.
Yeah.
You by yourself.
And I've never really met a chick and seen her previous nigga and was like intimidated.
I ain't never been.
I usually be like, yo, you was with this nigga? Like, that's what I be thinking. Like, I need to upgrade. Like,
but it'd be the things like when they still be like kind of. You could tell when a woman is still kind of attracted to her ex a little bit, or somebody she used to go with or she used to date.
Yeah, you can feel the energy.
Why this niggas? Why she like this nigga? Nigga ain't got a job.
Rika, please.
You see y'all sneak and take the rub off from the back, and then she got herpes.
What? Who? Like, yo.
Who's hurt you?
Who hurt you?
Oh,
Who hurt you?
Speaking of that, our boy, his song. Damn, I should have wrote down his name. Boy.
Oh, the nigga who was rapping?
Yeah. I'm
It's a nigga who was rapping, basically. I'm pretty sure a lot of people seen it. I think Atlanta was the backdrop, and he was just basically rapping about how bad he wants the bitch to get hurt, how he wants a weave to get ripped out, and
he hope when she twerks, she got crumbs in her ass.
It's several versions of that song.
Yeah, I guess
I posted one on my story, but yeah, it's more than just that. He's like, I hope your left and your right leg switch. I hope that when you get out the shower, your whole body itch. he
was
made a hit with
going
that
in.
song because I told Slick, I was like, I think this all the time. I think this when I look at motherfuckers like, I hope you fall down and bust your face. Like I think that type of stuff all the time. Like
and say, I hope if you gotta pay child support, your check bounce. He
right,
just
right.
going in.
Hope that when you run out of gas and when you go to the gas station,
Nah.
they ain't got none.
He said, I hope everybody off on the job and you the only one at work.
It's a good song. I like it a lot. Anyway.
Who heard him?
Yeah, I was like, God damn.
All right, shit. I guess that's it, right? That's it.
Can we freestyle?
No freestyle. It's 10 o'clock.
It's 10 o'clock. We've been here for a minute. As always, when Art comes back. Then we got to spend 30 minutes explaining to you why you can't do something.
I ain't even asking no more. I'm cool.
All right. Shit. What do I got as a thought of the day? Let's see.
Yeah.
Pixies. Let's talk about cannabinoids, man.
Okay.
Let's talk about the entourage effect. Since we talk about black people coming together, since we talking about America coming together for a common cause, let's talk about cannabinoids.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason why I don't like to do wax. You know, they be like, oh, 98% THC, 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 THC. Sounds like white people, white people, white people, white people, white people, white people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know that's the majority.
Right.
But there's other cannabinoids in there
Okay.
that help THC and bring on the entourage effect, which means, you know what I'm saying, without just, oh, I'm just getting high. You're getting high with all these extra effects, brother. The munchies, red eyes, dry mouth. I mean, some of them you don't want, but you know, some of them you do want. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be easing insomnia or energizing you. It takes all of the cannabinoids together for it to be medical.
Okay.
If you just do THC, this is just Wiz speaking. If you're just doing THC, you're just getting high.
Okay.
All right? I'm not knocking you, but you're just getting high. You need everything: the CBD, the CBG, the THCV, the CBN, the THC. Did I say CBD? It's like 20, 30 different compounds. Not to mention the terpenes and the flavonoids, which also bring flavonoids, which bring extra effects on. Everything must come together in the bud. In the bud.
In the bud.
You know what I'm saying? That's why we smoke whole. You know what I'm saying? We smoke cannabis, and we don't smoke THC pins and all that other stuff, because that's the same thing that's going on right now. You must come together. This is Russ Muffins. In order to deliver on the body, which is the United States of America. Come on, man. I need So that's the thought of the day, man. Everybody got to come together like cannabinoids. I might make that into a shirt. Come together like cannabinoids.
That sounded like so.
You high yet?
These niggas
What's that? What's that? Whiz back, get back. They mad, big facts. Hey, get mad, get mad. They go hard. This crack, smoke blunts, sip yak, spend money, get it back. Hey, get mad, get mad. Hey, get mad. I'm getting back in my mode. I'm coming back on my grind. All of these women, they say they love me, but I know that they lie. And I don't want them. They ain't getting money. Get mad, get mad. Fuck with you niggas, you ain't a honey. Yeah, get mad. Bruh, I ain't hating at all when your face crushed up like a ball and piece of paper. Okay, make that face at me, dog. Mama been tired, been praying the ball. Get mad, spend 25 like a big sex. I'ma get it live when the shit dead. Just give me the light, we gon' get lit. Break down, Kit Kat, day round. We stay out, we stay late. You sleeping on paydays by the weekend. The game, babe, it's cold, but it's gravy. That's the season. Money only changes when you really need it. You let the money change it when you're trying to keep it. Mad at me that I'm happy. Why you smiling so much? Like, why is wise laughing? But these niggas is funny too hot in the kitchen, yeah, niggas is hungry.